I decided to do my project on the Gloria Gemma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation. Every year they host a huge event located in downtown Providence, and it starts with a 5K run, then it culminates with a water fire. All the survivors gather at the State House and light torches. There's a big parade leading down to the river. It's led by dancers and ballerinas who symbolize letting go and being free. It also shows the strength and the hope and the faith that the people have. Thousands of people join them just to watch the event. It's really beautiful and it lights up the whole city. It's called Flames of Hope. This is what I chose to do my project on. I started off by painting a nail with a light blue gel polish. I did 2 coats and then cured it. I left a little room on the side because I wanted to make a sidewalk. I ombre'd on some blue waves with a darker color and cured it. After top coating, I'm going to add some acrylic down the side walls to form my sidewalk. Next, I'm going to use a thicker gel to add some texture and waves to my river. That's complete. I'm going to make my flames. I used yellow, red, and gold gel polish, and I cured them, and then I stuck them back to back. I'm going to adhere them to my nail using black acrylic. The water fire that we have here, it's always in the center of the river, so I had to make sure they were in the middle. I then used gold gel polish and added some dots down the side of the nail. This is symbolizing all of the torches that the survivors are holding. I added several layers and then a thick layer of clear to give it a spiky appeal. When all my individual torches were done, I stuck on a ribbon that I sculpted out of gel, and I also top coated my bridge. Now to work on my State House. I used a piece of wax paper and I covered it with a thin layer of clear acrylic. I wanted to make sure that it was still soft enough that I could kind of give it a bend. So I pinched it with my fingers. Next, I put a photograph under the clear acrylic and I built up a 3D State House on top of the surface. 3D effect is really going to start taking effect when I paint it. I added one more little layer and then went in with my drill to perfect everything. I base coated the nail and cured it. Then I painted it with a coat of baby blue gel polish and cured it again. Then I added a second coat of gel polish and cured it. Now I'm going to ombre some colors, giving it a sunset look. I wanted the State House to look like it was glowing. I used some purple, then I used some blue. I also went back in with some pink and a darker blue. After getting the effect that I wanted, I added a little bit of black around the edge just to give it some more depth. Coated it with matte and cured it. Next, I used some white gel polish with a striper to give it a little bit more of a 3D look. I added some windows and I used pink gel polish to give a flared light look to the front of the State House. They always light it up so pretty in pink all through the month of October. Next, I wanted to add the logo for the Gloria Gemma Foundation, so I used a gold gel polish to do so. It pops off the night sky. Next, I wanted to work on my ballerina that I sculpted out of gel. Painted her pink and then went back in with a little bit of red. I added a little ribbon to her clothing and then I gave her a torch to bear. Then I used a toothpick to adhere her to my main piece. To add my background to my nail, I used a little bit of super glue and then backed it up with some more gel. Here's my finished piece. I hope you guys like it and thank you for the opportunity. Follow me on Instagram.